Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here, and let's get right into this video because I really want to get started and talk about exactly how you can become a millionaire by the time you hit your 30s. Now, the first thing is this, guys. I started investing by the time I was 19 years old, and I got very lucky because I found someone to teach me the bare bone basics, like for example, where to buy a stock and how to put it into Excel. That is all I learned. So if you don't know anything whatsoever about investing, I'm going to link down below also the books I've read, and that way you can learn yourself also because again, anyone can learn this stuff also. Now, the first thing is this, guys. I'm going to break this video down into 5 steps, and I'm going to give you guys a plan, a how-to plan step by step, and how to become rich by the time you hit your 30s, $1 million or more, and also all by just investing in your 20s right now. Now, the first thing is this, guys. This is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's probably going to be 10 times easier than you already think it is, okay? So before you start panicking, just breathe in and out because again, it's just 5 simple steps to follow and you will be solid to go. And by the way, when you have the cheat code to a game, it's not really that hard or challenging anymore. All it takes is patience. So before you start panicking again, just go ahead and relax and release some stress by clicking the like button and also the subscribe button right now. By the way, don't smash anything. I've been getting complaints, so just take it easy on those buttons right there. And let's get started into this video right now. I want to start by saying this, guys. If you invested $100 today at age 20 and then waited until you were like 39 before you hit 40, well, in reality, if you got back 7% return every single year on your money and also got back 2.35% on dividends because no one's going to invest without getting something back, the answer is, guys, over that period right there, that $100 will become $546. So literally just like that, guys, you just made a 5 times profit, and that is a cheat code we're gonna use with some of these ideas right here to actually get you to a millionaire status very quickly, very fast. So now the first step is this, guys. You want to start contributing into your retirement plan, no matter if you are self-employed or, for example, if you do have a 9-to-5 job. Pros and cons, the same exact thing. Now, the first thing is this, guys. If you do have a 9-to-5 job, you can contribute up to $19,000 into your 401k plan and up to $6,000 into your entire Roth IRA plan. Now, what about self-employed? If you are self-employed and only have yourself as an employee, you can contribute up to $56,000 every single year into your retirement plan just like that. So the point is, retirement plans are very good. Use them now. Do not wait until you're 50 trying to catch up, okay? That's the point here. Now, tell me, why exactly do I need to do this here? And the answer is this, guys. This allows you to actually grow your money tax-free, which means a lot more money when it's time for you to actually retire. And on top of that, guys, if you do have a 9-to-5 job, sometimes your employer actually does something called 401k or retirement plan matching, which means that for every dollar you deposit into your retirement plan, they'll actually give you $1 also and match whatever you actually put in. Now, if you don't know if you have this, go ahead and ask your employer about it. And if they do have it, take full advantage of it. Now, tell me, what's the math here and how much money will I have by the time I turn 39 years old? You're still 30, so it still counts. Now, here's the math here, guys, okay? So say, for example, guys, you invested every single year religiously, okay, $19,000. Well, let's do half of that, okay? So say, for example, you invested $9,500 every single year for 19 years from 20 to 39 years old. Well, in reality, guys, at a 9.35% gain, 7% return, and also 2.35% dividends, well, your money would actually be worth around $496,580.64 by the time you actually turn 39 years old. So just like that, guys, we're halfway there to actually get into our goal of actually $1 million by the time we're in our 30s. By the way, guys, whenever you're doing this, just make sure whatever you're investing into doesn't have a massive amount of fees and also a bunch of management fees or portfolio fees. Because at the end of the day, you want to shoot for anywhere between 0.5% or 0% when it actually comes to fees. Go for 0. Fees actually devour your entire portfolio, so make sure you avoid them at all costs. Oh, and one last tip, guys. If you guys do have a 9-to-5, make sure this is done for you automatically, and that way you don't think about it. So ask your employer to deduct this money every single time you get paid, and that way you do not think about it, okay? That's number 1 tip here. Automate everything. And now, guys, the second step is actually to keep at least 20% of your income every single time you get paid. Now, notice I said keep and not save. That's completely different, okay? Now, guys, the average person in the US, average salary, makes around $56,000 $40,000 per year. However, if you are in your 20s, there's no way you're actually making that much money. So let's just average it out to 40K over 19 years, which is basically not true because over time you will earn more money. Now, notice I did say 20%. So if you don't have a fixed income, it is okay. Don't worry about it. The whole point is keeping at least 20% of all your income every single time you get paid. Now tell me, why am I doing this? Well, the first reason is this, guys. This money is going to be your nest egg to actually start investing when the time is right. Now, the second reason is because, guys, the math shows this, okay, guys? If you have a 40K salary, your tax bracket is around 22%, but let's say in these 19 years it's going to go by, Uncle Sam changes something, and now it's 30%. So here's the math, guys. Here's my calculator. Real time, I'm not making any of these numbers up. Now, the first thing is this, guys. If you're making 40K, and say, for example, Uncle Sam takes 30% every single time you get paid, well, you get to keep 70% of that money, which means you're keeping around $28,000. Now, I want you to save 20% of this, which means that's around, well, times 20%, that's around $5,600. Every single year, you're saving for your little nest egg to then start investing in the future. Now, tell me, how the heck am I supposed to live on $22,000 $400 every single year? Well, the answer is this, guys. By the way, that's around like $1,700 or $1,800 every single month. Well, the answer is, guys, I want you to practice this, okay, guys? No fancy car, no fancy house, no fancy anything, and especially no fancy bad debt. So the point is, stay out of debt and don't do anything that does not make you any money. And you should be able to live, by the way, people in New York, okay? In New York, very expensive city, people live here on $1,000 every single month. And that's basically it, okay? So you can basically do this, but it will take sacrifice if you are making 40K, but obviously if you get more money, then you get to keep more money to actually spend if you want to, okay? Now, the third thing I want you to do is this. I want you to invest into stocks. Tell me I don't understand the market. I don't want to understand it. Well, the answer is, guys, no one is born understanding the market. You have to learn, and anyone out there can learn how to do it, and all you need to understand is the basics. The basics is all you need. What I do is this, guys. I only invest into index funds, and I do this by investing with acorns. Tell me I don't know what an index fund is. I recommend you read this book right here. It's called The Little Book About Investing by John C. Bogle. This is the best book ever when it comes to index funds and understanding exactly why they are so good and why they're so profitable. Tell me, how much money should I invest into this? Now, a small amount of money, a tiny amount of money is this, okay, guys? What would happen if you invested $100, okay, over 19 years, every single month? Well, the answer is this, guys. Over time, that money would be worth around $63,203 and also 41 cents, just like that, just by investing $100 every single month over 19 years. Now, again, guys, this is all extra money to help us get to our big goal of $1 million. By the way, we still have 2 more steps. That means that we're almost there, okay? But we still have 2 more steps. So here we go, guys. And number 4, guys, is actually you want to build more than one income stream. Now tell me, how do I get the money to actually do this? Well, that's why I told you to save 20% of your income earlier on in the video. That's the money we're going to use to actually help us build our entire second stream of income. Now tell me, what's the first thing here? Well, the first thing is this, guys. What you don't want to do is try to start a hobby. Hobbies cost money. They don't make money. You want to start a side hustle, a second stream of income, to then make you more money and without you actually having to do a lot of work. Now, how do you find it? Well, you have to look for these 3 things right here. Something you like to do, something you're very good at, and on top of that, something that makes you money. If it doesn't have these 3 things right here, don't even bother doing it because you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be broke, and it's just going to be costing you money. So make sure it has all 3 of these features. And now, the only way to find out exactly what this thing is for you is by A, experimenting, B, taking courses, and 3, reading more books and trying different things out. It's the only way. You have to try different things out to figure out what you actually want to get yourself into and then study it so then get really good at it and then try it out. Now, once you find it, what you actually want to do is you want to automate it, and that way you don't have to do anything, and all you have to do is work at least guys, 4 hours every single week. So Tommy, what are you saying here? The answer is, I don't want you to be the CEO, the entrepreneur. I don't want you to be the guy in charge. I just want you to get money every single day, every single week in the mail just by having a business that runs itself. So Tommy, what are some examples here? Well, here they are. You can actually start a business around t-shirts, around selling courses, around selling products, around something that basically gets you money in the mail every single month, but does not cost you a lot of time. The main issue is people want to start a business that only runs with them, and then they don't ever retire or actually make any money and have more freedom. The answer is no. Start something that can be ran without you. The perfect way to do it is, well, a good book about this is called The 4-Hour Workweek, okay? Check that book out by Tim Ferriss. It's a great book that'll teach you guys exactly how to get it done. And talking about getting things done, guys, you're basically done with this video. So here is the last one, number 5, and that's diversifying into different investments and also different businesses. Now, the main thing is this, guys, you guys have done everything so far in this video. You have a savings, you have investments, and you also have extra streams of income and businesses that are actually automated and don't really need you. Now, what you want to do now is very simple, and it will take some work to actually get done, but then later on, this money will come in like clockwork and it won't need you to do any work whatsoever. Now, the idea is you want to diversify into different markets that don't include the stock market per se, or anything that something happens that goes down and up. The answer is no. So here's what you want to consider in investing as you keep growing and your investments actually keep growing. The first thing is real estate. Now, Tommy, what do I do here? Do I buy and sell? No, that's another job, okay? That's called flipping. What you want to do is buy and hold. If you don't know how to do it, again, read books. Take courses, the best way to get things done. A great book about this is called The Millionaire Investment Strategy, and I'm going to link it right here. Here it is right here. It's a great book on how to get into real estate. Now, once you do this with real estate, you're going to sit down and collect rents every single month if you do have a management company, and if not, you just go over there and pick up your rent once a month, okay? The second business is basically you want to invest into cash businesses that give you income every single day, every single week, every single month, just by having it run without affecting the market or anything like that. Now, for example, it could be a barbershop, it could be a salon, it could be anything, or even a laundromat, things that basically don't need you there and they just run automatically. And the last thing is this, guys, once you have a lot of money, what you can get into is basically peer-to-peer lending. Okay, and that is everything I have to tell you guys to get to your goal of $1 million by the time you turn 30. And lastly, last tip here as a bonus is basically, guys, do not forget, okay? Risk is very important, but risk is only risk when you don't have education. So make sure you educate yourself before doing any of these things. That's the entire point here. So you got this, you know, you made it all the way to the video, and on top of that, if you follow this step by step, you will get to your goal. And whether the market is going up or down, you will understand that you're in this for the long run. And by the time you turn 39, I'll be there with you to give you your check. Well, not a check. I'll give you a check, a blank check for $1 million, because now you have to pay me the money for this information. So basically, you owe me $1 million when you turn 39. Well, guys, that's basically it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, like this video, and also click the subscribe button and notification bell, and that we get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. And also, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me and type Bryson. And before I go, if you want to watch another video on my investment portfolio and how it works, click this video right here. And also click my face right here to subscribe to the channel right now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, peace.